Hey you guys, welcome back. It is December 11th, 2025, and we're going to review my trade for today. Today, as you can see, we took a winning trade. I made 408 on my sim funded and 816 on my eval. That means we're up, quick math, close to 2% on my eval and close to 1% on my funded. Or no, a little over 1% on my funded. Now, let's go over our bias for today. Now, for the bias, we have BCAL. If you don't know from the previous videos, that is bias created after London session. I believe so. Yes. So we swept intermediate term low here, then inversed its fair value gap, which means bullish. And that was after London session for today. So bullish bias. Typically, that means I'm looking for a strong day. And it was a very strong day today. Honestly, it did pretty much exactly what I thought it would do, which is pretty great. We had New York manipulation, so that means London did not sweep Asia's low. Did not. So we needed to wait till New York session swept sell side liquidity, which it swept it here. Okay, here, let me move these back. So pretty easy bias for today. Okay. And it swept sell side very quick. So let's go back down to our 1 minute. And let's see what happened. Swept sell side, swept London low, did not sweep Asia low. And you know what? Including this, let's get over here. This same manipulation leg, as you can see, I'll just mark out 10 a.m. here. This red line is London low, and this line is Asia low. ES did not sweep London low, so that's also a very good indicator for me, saying, oh, look at that, big SMT, and it was a big SMT. Another thing with my strategy, how did I know? How did I know that it was going to come back to this fair value gap? I'll tell you. Typically, this is some freaking sauce right here. So if you ever come across this video, you're about to come across some sauce. If you use the 2022 model, which I do, simple market structure shift fair value gap, what I've noticed in my back testing, is that price typically almost always comes back to the second fair value gap made after the market structure shift. So this is a market structure shift. Then after the market structure shift, we made a fair value gap. That's the first fair value gap. Then we made a second fair value gap here. After the second fair value gap, notice I did not put my limit on any of the higher fair value gaps. I kept it at the second fair value gap because I knew it's probably going to come back down. And if it didn't, that's the way it is. That's how I run my strategy, okay? This is what I've noticed back testing. So the furthest I move my limit is the second fair value gap out from the market structure shift. What do you know? Came back, tapped the fair value gap. Now, my issue is that we had a weird stop loss. The size of the stop loss is weird, okay? Not my favorite size because it's either I risk one contract for like 150 or two contracts for 300 something. And I've noticed whenever I take trades, my brokerage takes giant chunks for commission. And so if I end up losing 300, it's more like 350, which is 100 more than I should be risking. And so I opted to have a one contract at this fair value gap. If I'd entered two, it would have been like 300 something, which I didn't want to risk because my last couple losses were over 300, some close to 400, which is way too much. And so I put one contract here and I put one contract a little lower. I think it was like around this area right here, around this first fair value gap. So I was like, okay, well, we'll scale in if it doesn't work. It never went, and it ended up running. So what I ended up doing is I could have taken off here at a 2-to-1 for 300, but I was like, you know what? This was the next buy side level right here. And we are having a strong day, so I was like, may as well hold it to this next intermediate term high, 1 minute intermediate term high. And it ended up hitting it. And so I made an extra 100 compared to if I had taken off at the 2-to-1, which I'm totally okay with. That's totally fine. And here's my trailing stop method. I have the stop trail after it breached each intermediate term high. After a certain bit, after it hit 2-to-1, I moved it up to break even because that's how I do it. And it hit. We made that, followed our rules. I'm super happy with this trade. And that's about it for today. I did not end up taking a trade yesterday because we had large FOMC. We had federal funds rate, economic projections, FOMC statement, and FOMC press conference. That means no, don't trade. Because let's take a look at yesterday. As you can see, price action was kind of dookie. We really didn't move much until after 2 o'clock, which is what happens on days like this. All the liquidity gets built up. 2 o'clock, it gets injected. That's the way it is. So I never trade on FOMC days. Yeah, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. No, hold on. I will see you tomorrow. So, bye. Actually, no. You know what? I might see you tomorrow. I might not see you tomorrow. I may not take a trade. I might take a trade. Don't know. But, okay, dude, if I do see you tomorrow, this is crazy. If I see you tomorrow, oh my gosh. If I take a trade, I will see you tomorrow. If I don't, then I will not see you tomorrow. So, goodbye. That took way too long to say.